good, La Familia? I hope. Let me see. First off,
double checking the live real quick.
Making sure we are live, because. Oh, yes, we are. We're live.
Perfect. Beautiful. All right. Well, anyways.
Oh, we got Big Kahuna.
Of course.
Let's go.
All right, guys. It's, of course, always good to be here. Welcome back to the C&N Podcast.
Hold on. And welcome back to the C&N
Podcast. Guys, we're your always lovely hosts, Chris and Nick. Good to have you guys here.
Yes, sir.
And today we have something very special for you, a very special artist interview.
Yes, sir. So we got a New Jersey native in the building.
That's right.
Right? He's a writer, a producer, a content creator, and most importantly, an artist, a rap artist. In fact, he is.
That's right.
He hailing from New Jersey. We got Samad Savage
in the building.
Good with it. How y'all doing today?
Doing good, Savage. How about yourself, man?
I'm good, thank God. Thank God.
That's right, always. Blessings to the man above, man. It's good to have you here. It's good to have everybody who is here live with us right now. We saw Big Kahuna and XR here with us. Good to have you guys here.
We got XR, Big Kahuna. Shout out to each and every one of them, man. Very, very supportive. And hey, I'm glad you're here today with Samad Savage.
That's
man.
right. How you feeling over there, man? How's Jersey today? How's it treating you?
It's all right. The weather could be better. I spent most of today in New York, but I'm good today.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's right. I mean, having it next door is probably nice too, right?
Yeah.
Shoot.
He's just a bridge away, man.
Exactly. Just a
nice
bridge away.
Hey, don't get me wrong, that expensive ass bridge though.
Exactly.
Yeah,
man, how much is that fare right now? I'm curious. Last time I went to New York, from New Jersey to New York, I paid it was more than it was $20, bro. I was like, ooh. I think it was like $20. I'm like, whoa, that was insane.
It depends on the entry. I paid 16.
Oh, okay. My Savage got that VIP access, all right?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He just goes in for free. I'm like, yo, Samad, we gotta get him over here, man. New York, I bet they show a lot of love to you as well. Not only New Jersey, but New York and everywhere else, man. You got fans across the world, man.
Nah, even Jay-Z can't get into New York from New Jersey for free.
That's true. You know, hey, I mean, nice. So I mean, you know what? They'd be like, hey, I'm Hova, you know, H to the O, you know.
You think at least Jay-Z.
But guys, man, we had Samad Savage in here, man. Like I said, I greatly appreciate you for hopping on live for us. I know in the beginning I had to like catch my momentum because like we don't go live, you know. So it's like Samad's like, what the hell is this guy doing over here? And I left. And I'm like, yo, my bad, right? So first question, for those that don't know who Samad Savage is, how long have you been doing music and what got you into the rap genre? Because we all want to know, man. You're a rapper, you know, you're an artist. I don't want to label you as a rapper. You're an artist. You do more than rap.
I appreciate that. I'm not gonna lie, I've always had music like be a really strong part of my life. My parents always played music around me. My grandmother, my father, everybody just always played music around me. And I always used to tap my foot. My mom told me that I knew the difference between an explicit and clean version because when a song she would have like the copy of on a CD would play on the radio, I would be in the backseat like this isn't the right version, something's missing. So that was when I was about like 2. My mom said when I was about like 3 years old, I walked up to my godmother's brother's baby carriage and said, "Where my dogs at?" So like I just been really heavy into music my entire life. I don't really like
that DMX.
I play video games a little bit, but like I don't even watch sports. Like it's just been music. That's all I am.
That's your big inspiration. Just a quick question with that. Like, does anybody in your family play music? Like, is this kind of like you know something that's kind of passed down to you, or is this something kind of that you just kind of picked up on your own?
I would say I picked up on my own because by the time I realized that my father was a rapper at one point, I was already like kind of into it already. I didn't know, you know. So I guess it's like,
wow, okay, so your dad was a rapper too.
Yeah. So it's kind of in the blood, I guess. But yeah.
Oh, that's fire, man. That's super fire.
Man, it's nice to have like a upbringing where you got someone like your father, you know, rapping, and then you.
I didn't know he rapped though. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I didn't know at all. By the time I was born, he was pretty much out the door with that. And
I feel you. Okay,
I feel you, man.
And I didn't really know about it at all. Like,
at all. Hey,
so was your mom really? It was your mom kind of pushing you and actually noticing these kinds of aspects in you that she was just like, "Hey, look what my baby can do. He can pick up this and pick up that." She kind of knew that you had that musical.
And for the most part, for the most part, I grew up with my mom.
Yeah,
same here.
Just like us.
Same thing.
Hey, all three of us, man, we love our moms. Bro. Yeah. Shout out to each and every one of the moms out there, man. You know, hey, we got 3 strong boys and Samaj Savage, man. I know you're showing that you know, your upbringing, man, and your mom being there for, it's like Kanye West and Donda. You know, I mean, true. I hate to like compare that and RIP to Donda, but it's like Donda was always there for her son. That's how you are, man. You know, in one way, I'm sure your mom is devoted to her. She loves her son.
Yeah, no, most definitely. I feel like she made so many different hard decisions just based on my existence, and I definitely appreciate her for that to the fullest.
Yeah, that's dope.
Hell yeah. I mean, speaking about your music and, you know, kind of like a little bit more about your background, I one thing have noticed when diving into your discography that you're clearly a man of culture who likes anime, just like myself. But for the people who actually don't like anime or just don't understand it, you know, can you give your opinion on why you think it's relevant and why it belongs in rap music?
Well, that's the thing. Although I'm a strong advocate for anime as a human, like I've hopped on a couple of songs in like the anime nerdcore whole section of YouTube. But truth be told, I started watching anime when I was about like 19, I think.
Really? So, okay.
Yeah. I didn't grow up with anime. Huh? Oh, I'm right now I'm 25.
25. Okay, yeah. So you got relatively later in life.
Yeah, a lot later. So like I didn't have that affinity for it like a lot of anime fans do today. I don't know if I'm really equipped to speak on the importance of it in any kind of area when I'm a little bit of a noob myself.
Well, what are some of the anime that actually like got you, you know, that you actually enjoy?
I started off with Naruto.
Really? Okay, cool.
Classic. Yeah, I seen like a couple of episodes when I was a kid. And somebody, I forgot who it was. I think it was my uncle Anwar, who just said like I gotta actually like watch it. And I was like, all right, sure. Who knows? Maybe I'll like it. And I ran through that entire show like immediately, like Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. And and since I was new to anime, I didn't know what filler was at all. So like, I got to like the last 100 episodes of Shippuden before I knew that I could skip over filler. So I really watched like every episode,
and that's a long journey because Naruto's already long enough, but Shippuden's extensive, especially with all the filler stuff. Man, that stuff gets crazy. So is that really like just like the one that you've really been into, or is there any other ones that kind of like that you've been like, yo, this was actually pretty fire?
My favorite of all time is Future Diary.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody has heard about that in the chat or if you guys have heard about that one, but that one is just the best anime of all time, in my opinion. I've only watched like 7 animes, so in my opinion, doesn't matter that much. But in my opinion,
hey, you still watch a lot more than me. I must say, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, relax, man. Why you gotta do me all like that?
Putting them on the line.
Yeah, he just ruined it. Not everybody knows. I never watched anime before.
I watch enough anime for the both of us, bro. I watched like 40 plus different types of anime. No, maybe a little exaggerated, but no. Hey, I'm a big anime guy.
7 is still. I was going to say 7 is more than a number. Hey, man, you still got the knowledge from watching those 7 specific, animes. And I saw that you were in an anime cipher. I believe it Crip, right?
That's 2 different ciphers. I don't think Crip does any kind of nerdcore
or anything
stuff.
Okay. I did see like on Apple Music, you were on an anime cipher. Who was that with?
That was with Rustage. Shout out to Rustage. That dude is super dope, super kind, and extremely professional. That was one of the best experiences that I've had on a professional level working with another artist. He made sure that everything that I needed was accommodated for and tried to, even do then some, like he was really dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's heavy on the anime scene as well, right?
Yeah, no, that's the go-to guy.
That's what he does. Yeah. That's dope.
And he could
so
really rap. He got bars.
Yeah. Shout
out to Rustage.
Yeah, Rustage.
Rustage. I just want to make sure I'm saying it, pronouncing it correctly, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, man, shout out to him. So another thing I want to dive into is, by the way, congratulations. I saw that you charted number 5 on iTunes Music for Dual Liddy, man. That's a great accomplishment.
Amazing achievement. Yeah, bro.
Thank you.
So I wanted to know what made this project a little bit different in, maybe the creative process than the other albums that you made prior or mixtapes that you made prior to this one.
This was the first time that I just tried to make exactly what I liked. Like, a lot of times I try to go for certain things and whatnot, but I was just like, I'm just going to make every single style of music that I really, really have a love for. That's the reason why it's kind of like chaotic in a good way. That there's a 80s pop record on there and a 90s R&B record and like a dystopian, like not dubstep song at all, but like,
I heard the song with Quedeca. That was pretty dope, man.
Thank you.
Man, that's pretty awesome. I mean, especially right now, a lot of people like Fevar T.V. I know you know him. That's one of our reactor friends.
That's my boy.
He's what put me on to you, to be honest with you. With the feature that you had with him, and then I reacted to that, and I was like, "Yo, that's dope." Yeah. You, Clip Monster. That was the first time I ever checked out Clip Monster too, and I was like, "Yo, Need You." That was a good hit, man. I like it. I like what you guys did right there.
Shout out to him, man. Sky's the limit.
Yeah, always, man. Limit. Yeah, he's I'm actually gonna probably see him again for the second time when I go out there to Houston, because I know he lives out there. So we're gonna meet up.
We're going out there next week. So we're gonna be going down there saying hi to Siddle real quick. But speaking of social media and stuff like that, you're active on a lot of social media and you produce like a lot of different types of content. You do some reaction stuff. You obviously make music. You do a few other things. But with today's consumerism, do you think an artist can survive by solely producing music, or do they need to kind of hit other avenues to kind of really stretch out all the stuff they can do?
It depends. There's that saying about I think not Jet Li. Who am I thinking about? Something Lee.
Bruce Lee?
Bruce Lee. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot his name for a second.
I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, Bruce Lee said something about not fearing a man who knows 1,000 moves, but fearing a man who practiced one move 1,000 times.
Ooh, that's fire. So,
if you like really do nothing but produce and that's just all you put your energy into and whatnot, you're going to eventually get money in that. Is there money to be made elsewhere? Yes. Will you be able to be a millionaire immediately? Nah. It's a slow grind, but no matter what you want to do, if you're the best at what you do and nobody can do what you do and everybody's going to come to you because they know that nobody can do what you do,
Exactly. Being the best does still stand for something.
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah. Oh man, that's fire. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I mean, you always want to have inspiration, to hit the high marks, especially like Samal Savage. You're from New Jersey. There's a lot of artists out there that are probably in the same circle, but at the same time, you gotta be the best you that you can be, and you're doing an amazing job. You charted number 5 on iTunes Music, and then
just really quick, just because I thought about something like interesting. Love, you mentioned that being the best at one thing. So do you see yourself shifting towards more just producing music from here on out, or do you think you'll still kind of keep your other contents a little more active still at the same time?
Well, they say wait, what's the saying go like? I should stop trying to remember sayings. I'm terrible at this. But they say like
you can paraphrase it.
It's something like doer of many, master of none.
Oh yeah,
something like that. But people don't usually say that.
God, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's something like it's like it rhymes too, and like it's like a rhyme.
Yeah.
It's like man of many talents is a master of none, but but being a man of many talents is better than being a master of none.
Yes. Oh, a jack of all trades is a master of none.
Yeah. Jack, exactly. Yes. Thank you. Hey, thank you, Jem. Thank you very much.
And a lot of people, a lot of people stop at the master of none part, but you know, there is the end of it, but oftentimes better than a master of one. So I try to have balance in that, you know what I'm saying? Like I try to be the best rapper and producer. I'm not the best engineer in the world, but I try to be the best. But yeah, my main, you know, bread and butter is rapping and production. That's the two things that I want to be, you know,
focused
and compatible with.
Yeah, fire.
All right, so
I interrupted you.
No, you're good, man. No worries. So I've noticed that you collaborate with a lot of artists, a good number of artists in the past. But who haven't you collaborated with that you would like to in the future, and who would be your dream collab?
Stevie Wonder. Stevie
Wonder
to me.
I did not expect the answer, but
wow.
Stevie Wonder, a legend.
Yeah, he's to me the greatest musician of all time. So I would love to just, you know, work with him, pick his brain, learn from him, talk about life, just get advice. I'm just very curious on what I would get out of that session more than what I would get out of being able to put featuring Stevie Wonder on a track. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be a clout move. It would be more like I really want to sit and learn about not just music, but life from him. Like just be able to know what makes him the best beyond just skill.
It's crazy you bring up Stevie Wonder because I'm a huge fan of Stevie Wonder, and not just Stevie Wonder, but more importantly, his Key of Life album. And I think it's like just like the science behind just the Key of Life and understanding that whole concept is phenomenal. And I kind of want to pick your brain more on like why Stevie Wonder. Like I mean, like obviously I gave an example there, but like what is it for you that really you're just like I guess he's like the best artist ever, but like dive more to like what you think makes him the best artist. Because like a lot of people don't say Stevie. Think about it. A lot of people don't say Stevie Wonder. A lot of people will say Michael Jackson. They'll say Prince. They'll say other really big Jay-Z stuff like that. Really
They're all amazing.
And really slept on.
Yeah. I mean, I would say his fearlessness when it comes to pushing boundaries. I think that's exactly what it is for me. Yeah, he's done things that's been done before, but he always pushes it to another level. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not afraid to always, I mean, I don't know if he does, but it doesn't seem like he cares what people thinks at all. And I just want to make an announcement that Sky's the Limit TV just got into the chat. Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, what up?
Hey, we were just talking about you earlier.
We were talking about you earlier, man.
We were talking about the feature that you have with Samaj Savage and Clint Munster, and man, hey, he said good things about you, brother.
Nothing but love over you.
Yes, sir.
We'll be seeing you next week.
See you next week, bro.
They lying. I said terrible things about you. No.
We didn't though. Because we're gonna see.
You know what I'm saying? I want no problems. And the only problem we have is the Bulls.
Yeah, that's the only problem we got is the Bulls. Yeah. No. But yeah, no. Again, still super crazy that it's Stevie Wonder. That is a very amazing, very very amazing outlook on that. I like that a lot.
Thank you.
I guess the reason like my other thought, because like I mean, shoot, man, like your opinion on things is very different. I feel like people don't expect a certain thing out of you, and you kind of hit left field with it. So like in your opinion, is succeeding as an artist by your own merit and talent more important than succeeding as maybe a sellout artist, for a lack of a better term, who follows trends and gets ghostwriters to excel their own career?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
So is it better for an artist to succeed like through their own merit and talents, or is it, or do you see like almost nothing wrong with someone who like maybe doesn't do by their own and like, you know, has no problem getting ghostwriters or following trends or doing that kind of a thing?
That depends on their goal. If you want to, if you want just a successful career and you just want money and you're fine with given big percentages of the big amount of money that you're getting, then go about it however you wish. But if you have artistic integrity in a sense of just trying to be better, challenging yourself, then you would take the, you know, a different route. That's not to even say that every artist who uses a writer isn't that, because like Michael Jackson didn't write all of his songs, but nobody could have done Michael Jackson's songs like Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
That is facts. That is facts.
There's only one Michael, man.
I mean, there's a lot of other artists too, like Led Zeppelin. People don't realize that Led Zeppelin almost didn't write any of their songs.
I did not
things
know
like
that.
Where Led Zeppelin almost didn't write any of their songs, man. Almost all their songs written by somebody else. Yeah, during that time and day and age, there was a few artists in the rock industry who were very big and sold a lot of their music to other artists who were up and coming. A lot of the big names like AC/DC, Led Zeppelin. The Stones were notoriously known for being like their music, but a lot of other bands would have no problem doing that kind of a thing.
Look at you giving us a history lesson, brother.
Man,
I read a lot of books.
You know, a lot of people come at hip hop for sampling, but like sampling is a huge part of rock music. And what I mean by that is a lot of famous rock songs are just like covers with like a different style of older songs. Yeah.
That's very true. That's very, very true. I mean, I feel like music has always kind of been like that, though. You know, we've always kind of been.
I just feel like in the public eye, like hip hop is made more notorious for things like that. That they don't really cover.
They don't look at the full
other genres. It's pop music that does it. There's rock music that does it. Hip hop music does it. I mean,
you know what I really enjoy?
All types of formats of music does it.
Have you seen these TikToks where they break down like how producers made a beat? Like I know they did one with the J. Cole, the 99 Hollywood Cole, like that whole beat, bro. Like they show the sample they picked it from, and they show like they reversed it.
I know what you're talking about.
They did so much musical editing to it. It's like, man, like is it reminiscent of that traditional song? Yes, but it's really its own thing now. It's really just pulling, like for example, how Cole is inspired, and also that music video is inspired by the whole idea of like this slavery kind of thing. What better sample would be than a pick off of an old slave song?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, Kendrick Lamar.
How more can you make it full circle?
I feel like Kendrick Lamar has done that before too.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, artists like that.
I mean, every artist has.
A lot of conscious rappers.
Yeah, and being a producer, I'm sure you know all about this kind of a thing.
Yeah, most definitely. I wouldn't even limit that to conscious rappers though. I would say most artists in general, when they take inspiration for something, they do things that pay homage to it in ways.
Yeah,
that's where it makes the music yours. You know, that's how you gain an essence to it. You know,
facts.
Sorry, just saying hi to the chats and stuff.
All right, so I know we talked about earlier about your awesome album Duality. Chart number 5. Another thing I wanted to get into was another accomplishment. So I want to say congratulations
number
again.
2.
I can't even talk right now. Congratulations again to Mod Savage for being one of the emerging artists that was selected for the NBA 2K22 soundtrack.
That's fire,
one of my favorite games as I was growing up, and to this day, Mod Savage is on NBA 2K22. Can you walk us through how the process was like, brother? Because I want to know, man. That's awesome.
There was no process. They just said, my bad. They just said submit a song, and once you submit it, they just decide if they like it or not. And thank God they liked mine. So
now there wasn't. Oh, I'm sorry, but there wasn't like a board. Like it was like a board of people who decided, or there wasn't like no voting thing.
I don't know. Oh no, there was definitely no voting.
Wasn't it SoundCloud? And it was, I if I'm not mistaken, it was over 6,000 artists that actually put pretty much wanted their song on the soundtrack.
Yeah,
and he was
I didn't know that.
One of 10. Yeah, I was reading on an article, and I was like, "Yo, that's dope! Like, that's freaking sick." One of 10 people, I believe, you were selected from. So that's big shout outs to you, man. How do you feel
crazy.
about it?
I just had to do the math and like divide 10 into 6,000 just to see that like I had less than 20% of a 1% chance. Like 0.001.
I think he's now just fully grasping what he did here. He's just like, oh shit, wait a second. Now he's like, now how did they figure me out? Like, how did they pick me? Like, it was just that dope.
I want to know how much does that mean to you as an artist? You just did the math, right?
Like, yeah, that's just like, wow, man. Every day every day I wake up, I swear there's just always more and more things that just remind me that God is real, yo. Because it's just like the slim chances that I've always just made it to different things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't have gotten to 5 on the iTunes charts if I didn't get to like 50 something first. Once I got to 50, once I got to like 50, I think, and my fans saw that I was at 50, everybody started wilding out for me. It was like, yo, let's just like keep it going. And it became much bigger than me. It became like, how far can we push independency? How far can we push Black independency? How far can we push New Jersey? You know? Yeah. And once everybody saw there was a little glimpse of hope and light, everybody band together and put me in that position to be in 5. So it's just like, it's just these little chances, you know, that have saved my life.
Yeah. Everything's a blessing, man, especially when you're doing great, amazing things, like, you know, like you said, number 5 on iTunes, or what we were talking about earlier, and now selected for NBA 2K22. It makes me want to get the game now.
Yeah,
right. Some Savage is on there, and I'm gonna be watching Mama, I Made It.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mama, I Made It.
There's been a couple.
Like the perfect song for like when you're building your character,
right?
And it's just like, your character just got signed, and Mama, I Made It. Hey,
yeah. That's what I want. Like literally when I made, because I wrote that hook, like I wanted it to be like the theme song for graduations, for football games, basketball games, not video games, but it ended up in a video game, thank God. But like I wanted that to be like a crowd like saying, whoa,
like this is a song for the occasion.
Yeah.
This is a song for every occasion possible.
Yeah.
You driving, even if you're driving on Lakeshore Drive, even if you're driving to work, Mama, I Made It.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be like, LSD boy, Lakeshore Drive. Hey, Mama, I Made It. I'm
more like that. It's more that crowning achievement.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a YouTuber. I'm glad for what I got.
Like when we hit 10K, like when we hit 10K subscribers, we're gonna probably be playing that song. Hey, Mama, I Made It.
No, we're gonna. We're reacting to it. Champagne, bro. Mama, I Made It. But that song, I'm not gonna lie, that's probably one of my favorite tracks out of your album.
It's also great to hear how like you know, people from New Jersey like really banded together for you and really pushed up your numbers just to get you and see that. Like that's a beautiful thing, man, because we've talked about it before, man. Like we feel like in Chicago it's not the same, you know. People don't really, I don't want to say people don't support each other, but it's like you have this group that supports you, and then that's it. Like you have to show everybody else why you deserve it.
Anything,
after that.
it's even outside of your own state that supports you, then your
own people. Yeah, so you'd be like that too, where people outside of your people.
You know, it's funny. That's not the perception in Jersey. Like
that's crazy.
Jersey feels like
state.
Oh no, I was gonna say like Jersey feels like about other artists and whatnot. Like we feel like the reason that we're unable to make it is because we don't support each other, and the rest of the world supports each other. Like the rest of the world is just so much better at that, and we don't know how to stick together and stuff. But like, it's time for it. We're changing. I feel like we're growing and we're learning how to stick together because we're able to see things that allows us to know that we can do this. You know, it's way more than us.
It's giving me like a really big like Atlanta vibe, because you hear a lot about how like Atlanta artists, they really support each other down there, and it gives me like those kind of vibes where it's like y'all are really trying to turn towards that kind of like everybody in the group is kind of like consciously deciding like, well, what's one way that we can all get bigger is if we all support each other and kind of just making that move together. That's fire, man.
Yeah.
Was there anybody who kind of helped that move along, or was it just something that kind of happened?
What thing?
So, like, for example, like how everybody kind of band together, was that just kind of like everyone just did it every day, or was it like a certain moment that really was like, let's change this? Like, what are we doing?
I would say there's some pioneers in it. I know that since the beginning of my career, I wanted to kill that notion. I wanted to, you know, I'm always reaching out to different New Jersey artists and whatnot, trying to see who's coming up next and whatnot, trying to be what I felt like I needed when I was younger coming up. So I've been trying to do that forever. But people who are successfully doing it, people who are beyond me that have given back, I would say Fat Boy SSE. He's an amazing musician. A lot of people know him for like his funny stuff and his vines and whatnot. But he legit, like anybody he really sees like on a come up, he will reach out to them and just at least let them know, yo, I see what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just that motivation and, you know, keep them going. Pineapple City, she's a whole different beast when it comes to that. She like will legit reach out to you and give you life advice, ask you how you're doing emotionally and spiritually and whatnot. And it's just like, yeah. Like, and I feel like if more people would fulfill those kind of roles, we would get a lot further, yo. Like, there's things that I learned from Pineapple City that allowed me to make better music through conversation. It wasn't even like she taught me how to make beats or make an 808 do this. It was like a conversation that she had with me inspired me to be able to like freely express myself, you know?
Yeah. Dang, man. Okay, cool. That's wild, right? Shout out Pineapple. You said Pineapple City. Who was the first one? I'm sorry.
Fat Boy.
Fat Boy. That's right.
Fat Boy.
Yeah.
That's right, man.
Fat Boy S. What's his full artist name? Fat Boy S.
His name, you can find him as my bad, as Fat Boy anywhere. But the SSC was what he initially was called, but he took that off.
Oh, okay. Is it Fat Boy FATBOY or at PHAT?
FATBOY.
For sure, for sure. I'll make sure to hit some stuff in the comments and stuff. Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Fat Boy.
Like Samad Savage sent me here.
Exactly.
That's Fat Boy.
Sorry, so I'm over here writing stuff down. Yeah. Speaking of Jersey and speaking about all your kind of inspiration and stuff like that, what are some of Jersey's artists that are the most slept on in your opinion? Like, who are like your top 4 or 5, maybe even 3 if you want to do 3, like most slept on New Jersey artists?
I feel like the number 1 slept on Jersey artist is Jay Wonder.
I thought you were about to say Samad Savage. I was about to be like, hey.
Nah, I feel like I'm getting I feel like I'm slept on by the world, but like in Jersey, like when I'm in Jersey and whatnot, I feel like I get that respect, I get that love and all of that. So I don't feel slept on any longer here. That's the reason I'm trying to expand my horizons. But I feel like Jay Wonder is that artist that just his past like 4 or 5 albums have like blown some of the top rappers ever out of the water. Like, he's really that good. Blaze the Rebel. He just doesn't stop. Every time that I think that like I know him and I know what to expect from him and who he is and whatnot, he pushes it a level forward. So like, not just talent, but if you're gonna check out Blaze the Rebel, check out Blaze the Rebel because you're gonna love his journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, that's one of those artists that you're gonna like feel like you grow with, and by the time he gets to his big moment, you're gonna be like, yes, like we all got there. He made it. Yeah.
Because we do something like that for like one artist we react to called Dave, where we kind of started with like his early work, his like 16, 17-year-old stuff, and when you see his stuff now, you're just like, damn. Fuck, bro.
Like, bro, he's been through a lot.
Your fucking mind.
He's been through a lot, but respect for that. Like, and he's opening it up, you know, to us in his personal life too. It's
exactly.
Like, wow.
Yeah. You kind of start like you're kind of saying you grow attached to the artist. You kind of grow this kind of this growth and this like you're almost like it's a familiar kind of feeling because you kind of
feels like you're that person. You're living through that person. You know.
Exactly.
It's the same reason we watch sports.
Same reason why sports, same reason why people rap. You know what I mean? Like when you tell a story in a rap, it's about like you're giving somebody a chance to walk a mile in your shoes, you know, through the verses.
And you get inspiration from that too.
Exactly. Hella inspiration. So speaking of inspiration and stuff like that and kind of more future stuff and things like that, speaking of, you know, other people's albums and your future albums, anything in the works you got going on right now that you kind of want to let people know about?
Yeah, all right. I'm working on a collab project with Trooper, the dude who produced Good Night. I'm working on a whole project with him. Not a whole project. It's probably going to be like an EP, depending on how many. Because I've been recording like for the past week. I've recorded like 7 songs already, and I'm just like, yo, do I just keep going and running off of this inspiration? Like the more he feed me beats, the more songs we just going to get done. But
I got something ask about that once you're done. I'm not trying to interrupt you. I was gonna ask you, those songs that you posted on IG were those little snippets of like what's in the works?
That was some of it. That was some of it. But the funny thing is, I think I shared like maybe 4 or 5 tracks. Like I think only 2 of those tracks were from the Trooper project that I'm talking about right now. Another track was from another project that I'm working in collaboration with other artists. And which reminds me, other 2 artists that I would say slept on is Solus. He's one of the best rappers ever. And
I like his name. Solus is a dope ass name.
Man, I don't know why I don't know none. Besides Samad Savage, I don't know any of the other New Jersey rappers. Man,
I've been giving y'all a bunch of people who like rap. But if y'all just looking for like vibes and us just like turn up something to party to, Tennis Boy Will is your guy.
Tennis Boy Will.
Yeah, he's like.
I'm digging these names. I like that name a lot. It sounds hilarious.
Yeah, he's like kind of in that like I want to say like a little bit in that like Yeet kind of like sound, but like he was doing that way before Yeet ever came out. Like he's more of a pioneer, if you would say, you know.
Yeah.
But to get back to what I was talking about, yeah, another one of those tracks is from it's tracks from everywhere. I'll put it that way.
It's tracks from everywhere.
No, it is because he shows a different range each time. He's very versatile with it, man. I was like, yo, he does this, he does that. He shows a different emotion in each song. Yeah. And that's why I was like, yo, Samad Savage, I like what you're doing, man. You're mixing it up. You know, creativity, it takes a lot of creativity for stuff like that.
So is there a theme to this?
Yes, yes, there is. I'm about to say it, and I just read what Sky's the Limit TV said. He said, please tell me the drill beat is with Trooper. Yes, the drill beat is with Trooper. Y'all will be getting that as soon as possible.
You got a drill song?
Yeah, I might have 2. I was writing a little more today. But yeah, the album is going to be called, or I should say the EP is going to be called The Internet is a Terrible Place.
Ooh, The Internet is a Terrible Place.
Oh my goodness.
I like that. I like that a lot.
I'm not gonna lie. That's a great title, bro.
That is a great title.
I don't think anyone ever thought about that, but Samad, bro, he's like, yo, you know what? I'm original. Boom. He just put a title on there. I like it.
Thank you.
Fire.
All right, so man, that's awesome. That we got
some cool info, man. I mean, we're super
excited
about
the album.
Yeah.
The album is gonna be coming soon. I don't know when the date is. Is it gonna be announced anytime soon?
I don't have a date, right?
Now I stop. Now.
Yeah, I feel like I'm interviewing DJ Vlad right now. The album is almost done, right? So there's the process of having it done and then me picking it apart and like wanting to rebuild it and figure out what I need and what I don't need. But as far as releasing it, like I don't think we're gonna release with a label or anything like that. So like we might just as soon as it's done, just say F it and upload it, you know? Yeah. Like no preparation, no real promo. I want to do like a couple videos though.
Hey man, I love your videos, by the way.
Oh, dude, yeah, man.
Hey, a good night one. Woo!
Dude, that stuff is next level, bro. Like I watch them, I'm like, yo, bro. I don't know if you saw a reaction to your song, man, but like I was really like, obviously the raps were all on point, they were fire too, bro. But I was really fucking with the imagery in the videos, bro. That stuff is top notch. Like you really have that creative mindset to get your point across, not only through your rapping but your video, and that takes time and that takes effort. That takes real skill.
I appreciate that, but truth be told, shout out to Huda Wiz for directing the video and editing it and bringing it to life. But all of the ideas, like the treatment, was literally done by my wife. At the time, she was my fiance, but she wrote literally everything out, like all of the ideas. Everything you see in that video is all her. So special shout out to her. She's an extremely awesome creative person, and I feel like for anywhere that I lack creatively, she's really my other half in that. So yeah, shout out to her.
Shout out Mrs. Savage.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, shout out Miss Savage.
The support system was real. He had to marry you. That's
exactly.
He said the support system is top notch over here.
Mm-hmm. All right. He saw her just over here, just right next to him. He was like, "Yeah, you wifey, ain't you? You wifey.
Yep.
I got you.
Yep.
You my sidekick.
That's how I feel about this one over here.
Hey, Hey man, if that's how you get down,
I
you know.
It down, man. We moved in everything.
Hey, don't listen to him. I don't know what he's talking about. Enough of. I have another segment that we want to get into, which is a little bit lighter. So we have 2 questions. One's from me, one from Nick. I want to get into more. How much does if you had to switch bodies with another artist, what would it be and why?
If you had
so comfortable. Yeah, I'm thinking like I'm so comfortable in my body. I don't really want to trade places with anybody. But let's just talk about where I would like to be idealistically, right? I'm not talking about creatively, but the status that they have. I would say Kanye West. And that's because he's the only artist, and he said this in the drink my bad. The Drink Champs interview. He said he's been just traveling the world, just walking different places around the world and without security. And it's because nobody wants to really hurt him. Even people who have a problem with him, he has at least one song in his catalog that changed almost everybody's lives. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to be in a position where it's like I'm crazily famous, but nobody wants to harm me or cause harm to me. And everybody is just showing love and whatnot. You know, it's just like people respect me and respect my space. And that's where I would like to be.
Yeah, that kind of reverence, man, that's a really hard thing to come by. And I would definitely say you hit the what's it called? The nail on the head with that one, saying Kanye.
Yeah, we are terrible with the sayings.
That kind of gravitas, man. That kind of gravitas is just you're right. That's crazy. Like, damn, that was a really great explanation.
I never looked at it in that outlook.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. So you open up my eyes right now. I'm like, hold up. I never thought about it like that. But now that I'm open. Hey, I'm aware.
Honestly, I can only see you getting that kind of thing, man, just because from like hearing you and kind of talking to you today, man, you seem like you really have a very different way of looking at the world than your average buck or even people who are different. You know what I mean? Like you're different where different stands. Like, you know, different people stand here and all people stand here, but you're like over here somewhere else where you're going to throw out things where people are going to be like, what the fuck is this guy on? Like, I never heard that in my life. Like, you don't remember sayings, but you have your own sayings to go by. So I feel like that's just, stick with that. You know what I'm saying?
I learned what I needed to learn from the sayings, but not the actual sayings. Yeah.
Exactly.
I was gonna say also, like, I knew he was different just the way he said Stevie Wonder is his favorite.
That's
artist.
what I'm like, dude. Like that.
Like, no one says that.
That one really touched bases on that.
I'm like, whoa, Stevie Wonder is a legend, but we never think about it like that.
Yeah.
But he's like, yo, no, he is the best artist. Yeah, like, that's dope. And then you're. All right, so we're gonna go on to the next topic, and this is a little game I want to call That's So Jersey. Since you are from New Jersey, Samad Savage, so like pretty much it's gonna be your own opinion on things that is Jersey related, right? So the first one I have is, what's the best seaside resort town?
Town.
It's Asbury or
I would say I would honestly say Asbury Park. Yeah.
Man, I was just gonna say Asbury Park, Atlantic City, or Cape May, and you just answered my question.
Definitely not Atlantic City. And I love Atlantic City for like the people and the shows and whatnot. But it's really hectic out there, and you make the wrong turn, you in the hood. So just to, you know,
like LA.
Yeah.
Or Chicago.
Chicago, same thing.
Yeah, if you don't know your way around, it's not. Yeah, but
not the best place to go.
But why Asbury Park
though? It's chill, yo. It's super chill. The beach is nice. I mean, I wouldn't get in the water. I have gotten in the water, and I probably will again, but like I wouldn't recommend getting in any New Jersey coast water.
Oh shit! Okay.
You know what? I don't blame it. I wouldn't recommend Chicago.
I hop in Lake Michigan.
Hell no.
Why not? Lake Michigan's clean.
I'm good.
Lake Michigan's so clean. They have the Chicago River flowing backwards.
I'd rather go to a beach in Florida or somewhere.
See, that's the ocean, though. Well, I mean, the Jersey's ocean.
It also depends on the right beach, though. It depends on the beach, but also people forget that like. The reason that the water is so dark and murky in New Jersey is because of where we're at in the ocean. Like if you go to the Caribbean, it's super clear because that's how the water is supposed to look.
Or Puerto Rico, yep.
Yeah, but yeah, that's my answer for that. It's a very family friendly place. You can go and hit the outlet after. Like it's nice.
Yeah, fire. Okay, next one. Who's bigger in Jersey, Bon Jovi or Bruce Springsteen?
Bon Jovi.
Both Jersey-born artists.
Bon Jovi for sure.
Bon Jovi.
Yeah. Hey, I would have said the same thing, man. It's my life, changed my life. Bro.
Yeah, that's true. It's my life, and it's now. Well, okay, anyways, yeah.
But yeah, Bon Jovi over
Bon Jovi
Bruce
wins.
Yeah. I worked at a Bruce Springsteen concert, and I mean, I like Bon Jovi better. I know if Bon Jovi was there, the place would have been rocking. I mean, the place was rocking, but it was Bruce Springsteen. I didn't know a lot of the songs. That's what it was really, but. That's a great choice, man. I would have said the same thing. What makes him better than Bruce Springsteen in your eyes?
I'm just more familiar with Bon Jovi. I don't want to discredit
Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce at all. I'm a lot more familiar with Bon Jovi.
Okay, that's good. All right, so the next question is on a hot summer day in New Jersey, what would you rather do? Go to Six Flags Great America or hit up Ocean City beaches?
All right, so here's the thing. You can go to Six Flags at max twice a year before you're sick of it. You can go to the beach like 8 times a year. So I'm gonna choose the beach based on that, but also I want to choose Six Flags because you have to go to Six Flags at least one time a year. So it's like I don't know. That's a tough one.
Hey, I like Six Flags Great America. I was actually a season pass holder at one point.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really go that much. I don't know why I was, but anyways, that's not the point.
So have you been to Great Adventures?
I never been to the one in New Jersey.
Not Great Adventures.
You should go to Great Adventures. I mean, I have never been to another Six Flags, but I've heard that is the best Six Flags in like America.
Really? Okay, maybe check it out.
That's why it's called Six Flags Great Adventures.
Yeah, Great Adventures.
Yeah. Okay. Ours is Great America. Ours is Great America.
Yeah, yours is Great Adventures.
But that's the best one. He said that.
And yours is kind of lying because we know that America's not really great. You know.
Oh,
I'm
joking. He went hard. Hey, that's fire. That's fire. Hey, that's the truth.
Hey,
it should be Six Flags. Okay, America.
Yeah. Six Flags. We trying, America.
That's fire. That's fire.
Samaj Savage hit it right.
I nailed the head
again.
Yeah. So next one. Okay. All right. So this is you may be judged a bit for this answer. Not gonna lie to you, because this is what's the better food in Jersey? A traditional Jersey pizza or traditional Jersey cheesesteak sandwich?
Pizza.
Yeah, Jersey pizza.
Man, I saw you. Hey, the thing is, look, I was like,
I love cheesesteaks here, but like I'm gonna let Philly have that.
Philly had it.
I read somewhere that New Jersey's cheesesteak is actually better than Philadelphia's. I don't know.
I've never had a Philly cheesesteak. I've had Philly cheesesteaks in New Jersey, but I've never. All right, I know. You know what's funny? I know why somebody would say a cheesesteak in New Jersey is better, because in Jersey we call it a cheesesteak a Philly cheesesteak, but then there's this other thing called an Italian cheesesteak. An Italian cheesesteak got the fries on it, got the caramelized onions, and like it's different. So would I rather eat an Italian cheesesteak over a Philly cheesesteak? Hell yeah, every time. But I'm a strong advocate for saying that New Jersey has the best pizza in America. I strongly believe that. And
you're saying that to a true Chicago-born man.
Wait, hold on. Because
I'm here with you, bro. I'm from Chicago. I went to New Jersey one time, and I even told Nick that you're gonna say pizza for one,
that's fact,
and two, that you're gonna say New Jersey pizza better than New York pizza and Chicago pizza. Because you know what?
Let me tell you why.
I want. Go ahead.
Let me tell you why. I knew Siddle was going to say something in the comments about this, because when he came up here, I literally took him to my favorite pizza spot, and he was just like, "There's no way it's better." And he had Chicagoans with him, so they're like, "Nah, no way it's better." They eating it, they're like, "It's pretty good." And you know when they say it's pretty good like that, like
yeah, but, it's like that's a Midwesterner's way of trying to act like it wasn't great. It's pretty good.
Yeah, no, I could tell. But yeah, now with New Jersey, with New York, like, don't get me wrong, I love New York pizza, right? The only way that New York pizza could possibly top New Jersey pizza for me is if they make it Italian style. Like,
Ooh,
you know
real,
what I'm saying? Like, fresh off
Italian.
the boat. Yeah, like, it's got to be made like that, because that's the only pizza that I had that I was like considering, like, you know what? But
like fire
if we just
oven.
yeah, fire oven. But if we're talking like just regular pizza, I think Jersey got it. And the reason I tried Illuminati's in Chicago, right? Which
it's decent.
I'm gonna tell you,
I wasn't feeling it for one reason. I'm gonna come to Chicago again one day, God willing. But it's kind of like, for me, it was like a bread bowl with tomato soup and cheese sprinkled.
Yeah,
like that's what it felt like for me. And I'm like, I don't know if this is how you're supposed to pizza. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't that it was bad. It's like
deep dish.
Yeah, I would call that, like, I can't just regularly call that pizza. I feel like it shouldn't be called pizza. But it's really good though. It's good. Pizza. Yeah, it's good, but it's just not. It's not pizza to me. You know,
it's definitely a gimmick. It's a gimmick thing. You know what I mean?
See, the thing is, I'm not a big fan of I'm not a fan of that pizza either, man. I'm a fan of the thin slice pizza from Chicago. You need to try Pequods now. Pequods. I think I told you actually. I was like, yo, try Pequods. You went to Illuminati's. It's all good. Everybody makes mistakes, bro.
He took me to Pequods. We went to a Dave.
You gotta blame the Chicago one that I went with then. Shout out to
and you gotta hang out with the C&N Podcast.
Exactly,
when you come out here.
We're real Chicagoans.
Hopefully it's this year, because you might not see Chicago like on a day-to-day basis, because we might be moving to a different state at
so we're moving out to Texas, but we'll see.
But for sure, man.
We come this year, bro. Let us know.
I'm at least ask y'all. I'm at least like if I'm in Chicago again, I'll text y'all.
Oh yeah, for sure. We'll lead you the right way, without a doubt.
I want to also know, what is the name of that pizzeria, because I had Nick pen.
Ray's.
And I want to write
pizza. Ray's Famous Pizza. I think it's called Ray's Famous Pizza of New York. Although ironically, Ray's Pizza in New York is trash.
Like,
in my opinion.
Please don't call that or phrase it.
Yeah, Famous Ray's Pizza of New York in Verona. It's in Verona, New Jersey.
New York in Verona.
Mm-hmm. But it's not in New York.
Yo, it's not New York.
I mean, it's definitely. How far is Verona to New York, if you don't mind me asking?
I would say it depends on what time of day. For example, I went into New York.
Rush hour is crazy over there.
Yeah. I went into New York. Bro. Yeah, maybe worse. I went into New York. It took me about 40 minutes to come back. It took me like an hour and 20. Oof. You get what I'm saying? So it depends on the traffic. There, man. Yeah.
It's too. I think did you go to New York? I think when Siddle went. Did you go with him to make that music video?
Yeah, I did go to New York for that. Okay. But it was when I did that, it was it was already like late in the night, so it was like a smooth like 30-minute to 40-minute drive. But I would recommend that you stay in New Jersey if you come into New York.
I did. That's what I did the last time I went to New York, because I'm not gonna lie. Chicago's like the cleaner version of New York. I'm sure you already know this.
Yes,
but
I agree.
I totally agree. Than New York. New Jersey's better than New York. I mean,
better how?
No. Wait, let me. The Times Square it's fun and everything, but I wouldn't want to stay in New York. I'd rather stay in New Jersey. That's what I mean.
I mean, I completely agree with you. I'm not used to hearing that. That's the reason I'm like, look, like New Jersey's better than New York. I've never heard anybody really say that.
I'm
that's
saying,
not
like,
from New Jersey.
You do a lot in New York. You do a lot in New York. I mean, in that stance, New York is better. But I don't like it's not clean. It's not clean. It's not that clean. You know?
It is a very dirty city.
I think you can. I mean, maybe this is because I'm not from New York, but I feel like you can have a better time in New Jersey than you can in New York. And that's not to say New York isn't fun. Don't get me wrong. But it's like everything that you can do in New York, you can pretty much do in New Jersey, with it being less crowded. You can stick and move and get wherever you got to go a lot quicker. And it's just like, it's more spacious. You don't feel like you're being rushed everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's funny because like when I go to Texas, they always call me a city boy and say like I like to do things so fast and move so fast and stuff. But I'm like in comparison to New York, we're the South. like they're like double the speed of us. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, I get the same thing too, being from Chicago. Like I call it the city walk. You know what I mean? Like there's times when I'm walking because like in the city, you're just moving. You know what I mean? Because like working downtown, you take public transit. You don't drive your car. Like I used to work downtown for a few years. You don't drive your car down there. You take city transit. You take the train down there and you walk everywhere. And you have to kind of walk fast because the city blocks are actually longer than suburban blocks. Yeah. So when I'm walking around people who are like walking slow, I'm like, y'all gotta get your city walk going. Come on, let's move. Let's go. Let's go. City walk. Like,
but I'm telling you, no matter how fast you walk, it's not as fast as a beautiful woman in New York.
Hey, bro, she's basically jogging at that point. She's over here. She's over here power walking. She got that form for a reason. Cardio, 24/8. Like,
go work.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. She working out while she walking, bro.
Exactly.
That's I can start doing that. Hold on, let me walk like that too.
Yeah, without breaking a sweat.
Nah, I was gonna say I think I'm a little past that.
past that prime point.
That prime point. Maybe I was younger. Like if I was on my Savage's age, I would definitely be walking like that.
Man, that's hilarious because y'all don't look a day older than me. I've been trying to figure out your age.
That's a compliment.
Or,
I don't know if you have a few minutes. I know that concluded that.
Yeah, that really kind of shut things out for us with everything that we really wanted to ask. We did open the floor for everybody in the comments. I'll do a quick little scan to see if anybody asked any questions. I know I saw one. Music versus everything said Miami Heat or Boston Celtics. LMAO.
I'm confused.
I was a little confused there.
It's because Miami Heat. I think that was he was being funny about it, but
that wasn't the one. That was the one. This was the one. Hold up, this is the one. There we go. No, that's not the one. Where'd it go? Why did I keep
technical difficulties?
It was
here, man.
right here. Hold on.
If anybody in the chat have a question, go and ask one, please.
Yeah, I did say that in the comments.
All right, here we got one right here. When are you gonna finally perform in Houston?
You know, it's funny, yo. You got to set that up. Like, I want to perform in Houston really badly, but every show that I have in other states is set up by other people because I don't trust the world enough to just like book somewhere and expect people to just not take my money. Or, you know, I'm not afraid to get gangster, but I don't want to have a reason to get gangster. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to put yourself in that situation.
Yeah. So like, Siddle, if you know any promoters out there and whatnot that you feel like I can do a successful show with, I'm totally down to come down there and turn it up all the way to 100. That goes for anybody.
Man, I was about to say, bro.
Can you come next week, bro?
I was about to say, like, I know quite a few event hosts and performers and DJs and stuff like that in Chicago with some decent venues. If you ever come out this way, man, just let me know. I'll put a few contacts to work and shit for you.
Yeah, I know.
That'd be fire. I was gonna say I have a lot of fans in. Well, I mean, who knows if they're fans or if it's just one person listening to my music a lot. But I have a lot of streams from Chicago. So
hey, fire!
It's definitely us, my Savage. I was listening to your music on rotation like the last 2 days. I'm not gonna lie.
So it's y'all. It
was fire for me. Was it recent or was it like from 2 days before?
Pretty much my whole career. Like I've always had like a steady growing fan base in Chicago.
Hey, there you go. I mean, you deserve it, man. I mean, obviously we rock with you. So the question before was music versus everything. Said Miami Heat or Boston Celtics. I think he's asking you what's your favorite NBA team.
No. He's asking.
I'm gonna say.
No. He's asking because Miami is facing Boston Celtics right now in the NBA playoffs.
Oh.
I'm gonna say Heat just because I grew up loving Heat, but like I never really watched any sports like that, so I don't feel like I have a say.
You were saying you don't really watch sports, so I kind of felt the same. Like, for example, me and you had no idea they were playing each other right now. Like, that was Chris. I know what he means. Like,
but after NBA 2K, he about to watch every game after.
Yeah, right.
Nope. They want me to watch the game. They're gonna have to play my music in the background.
Hey, what is your what? Do you play 2K at all?
Nah, I don't. I literally just started. And I might not ever play again.
Hey, they sent me the game when I, got selected.
That's fire.
Nah,
that's fire.
they didn't send me the game. I purchased it because I wanted to hear my song in there. But
hell yeah.
I created a character, and I'm like, all right, cool. I go into my apartment. I'm talking to my manager. He's like, yeah, you gotta do this and that. I'm like, all right, cool. And then they send me out into the wild, and I'm like, all right, it's a nice town. I'm walking around the town, realizing I shouldn't have put my real height because everybody's taller than me. So it's kind of like real life. So I'm walking through, and I see a basketball court. I don't plan on doing anything on that basketball court. I just walk on it because I'm just like, oh, it's a basketball court. Let me walk over here. And then I'm in the middle of a game with some dude who has like all of the gear. You can tell when somebody has like been playing the game for a long time.
Yeah.
Because his outfit was absolutely customized. And he scored 21-2.
Whoa.
I only got one in.
Yeah.
So like I'm like after that.
And they were free throws. I was playing.
Was that on my park or?
Yes. Yeah. I think. So after that
you
experience, I'm like,
player.
Yep. After that experience, I'm like, man, I don't like doing anything I'm not that good at. If I don't have like some kind of natural decent talent, like I'm about to buy a skateboard, God willing, I hope that I'm good at it and I don't waste my money. Because I will rage quit.
being a skater, I can tell you it does take some time. Like I personally, it takes like do you want to like be at the skate park and grind, or do you want to just be able to like push and go?
Oh, I want to be able to do everything, and I'm okay with like I'm determined, right? But like I used to know how to do an ollie. If I can't get back to knowing how to do an ollie again, like really fast, to know that like, all right, I can still like do this, I might get discouraged and get out of there, But I'm only like that with everything else. Music, I love. Huh?
Yeah. I said, well, it's kind of like riding a bike. You really do never forget. Once you get your body kind of back in the muscle memory of it, you should be fine. Like ollie is the most important move to skateboarding. So once you get that down, it's pretty much everything else is just an alteration of it.
Got you.
Yeah.
That's
Siddle over here talking to S. Look at him. Bogus.
That boy short as hell in person.
Hey,
that's because you were Texan. all y'all Texans is just mad tall, and y'all see anybody else from anywhere else in the world, and y'all like, I disapprove of your height.
Exactly. I disapprove of your height. It's not Texan enough for me. It's not big enough.
Hey, it's not my fault. You were in the farm,
Exactly.
Hey,
you were in that
right?
He got that fresh out the cow.
And they be mad cocky about it. Like it's funny. It's not just Siddle. It's my boy Rome from Fort Worth.
Is he a Mavericks fan too?
I don't know, but I know every time I go out there, he got something to say about my height. I'm just like, bro. Yo, Siddle was like, a farm?
Yeah, you were in a farm, bro.
Don't lie to us, man. You be wrangling them horses. Are you
Maverick?
Yeah, exactly. He said, oh, no.
Hey, man, that'll be dope, man. If you could perform next week, bro. Hold on, I know it's on quick notice. Something.
When you said that, I'm like, bro, as long as y'all can take care of my flight fees and give me a place to stay for a night, I'm with everything, yo. Like I'm short notice, whatever. Cause like I never want to miss an opportunity to have a good time.
See, he's tweaking though, because he's saying next week, and we have to go. We're literally on a flight to Houston next week, so I don't know why he's talking next week. Maybe later on in the summer we can do something.
I would have been in Chicago. Like, where y'all at?
I'm saying, we're not going to be in Chicago.
That's what I'm saying. To Houston.
Oh.
All right, Siddle got to set it up though.
I'm saying, right, Siddle, it's on you now. Ball's in your court, buddy.
Hey, Siddle, man, you better fly him out, boy.
Yeah, I need a show. Minimum 2,000 people. Minimum 2,000 people. Or else I won't do it.
We're not going if it's not that much. We're just gonna leave you there hanging. If you don't get the numbers up there, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, 2,000 people, man. Let's hook them up.
We want to sell it out, all right?
Yeah, sell it out. All right, so don't disappoint us.
But again, it really was a pleasure having you on here. Samad, thank you very much for joining us. I mean, we really appreciate it. We hope you had a good time. Guys, always don't forget to stay tuned for his new EP that will be dropping. No set release date. It might be a random date, but it's going to be called The Internet is a Terrible Place, and you can catch it exclusively on Samad Savage's channel.
And that's how I know I got the right title, because you remembered it, and we talked about it a while ago.
Hey, I'm telling you, man.
Sorry for interrupting.
He's like, I'm just appreciating my own work real quick. But yeah, we're all be ready to appreciate it once it comes out, man. And again, thank you so very much for joining us on the C&N Podcast. Thank you very much, La Familia, for being a part of it and throwing in all your comments, throwing in all the love, and throwing in all the support. We always appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
But until next time, we'll catch y'all later. Peace.